The night my daughter was admitted for tests, a doctor called me. Come to the hospital immediately, but do not inform your wife. When I arrived, my name is John, and I'm a 47-year-old architect from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm going to tell you a story about how my life unraveled one quiet night. The call came at midnight. The doctor's voice was low and serious. Please come to the hospital immediately, but don't tell your wife. That last part hit me like a physical blow. When I got there, the corridor outside the pediatric ward was bright with light. 2 police officers stood by the door, silent but imposing. The doctor was waiting, holding a file so tightly the papers were bent. His eyes darted past me, searching for someone else. Then they settled on me, and he looked reluctant. His voice trembled. Sir, what we found out, he handed me the report. My daughter's tests weren't just medical, they were genetic, and something inside me broke without a sound. The paper felt hot in my hands. Her blood type, her DNA markers, none of them matched mine. For a moment I thought I was mistaken, just tired or stressed. But the doctor's eyes told me otherwise. The police presence confirmed it. They hadn't called me here for comfort. They called me for confirmation. I was not her father. The words echoed in my mind, cold and final. Forced myself to breathe calmly, to keep my face expressionless. Rage feeds on a reaction, and I couldn't let it. Uninvited images came to mind. Nights my wife said she was visiting her sister. The unexplained calls she quickly ended with a laugh. The sudden silences when I walked into a room. Details I had ignored and trusted away. Now they lined up with perfect precision. Every memory felt tainted. Every smile seemed fake. Betrayal had been sitting across from me at the dinner table all these years, and I never saw it. I didn't confront her that night. I drove home in silence, the file locked in my glove compartment. She was asleep when I entered, curled up like a child, innocent in her posture but guilty in truth. I stood there longer than I should have, watching and thinking. The next day I started my plan quietly and methodically. I got our phone records numbers I didn't know, repeated with chilling regularity. I followed her one day pretending to be at work. She was not visiting her mother. She was meeting someone at a cafe, sitting too close, her hand touching his. Every detail cut deeper, but I didn't show any emotion. Arranged a private DNA test, my own and my daughter's, with no chance of a mistake. The results came back 2 weeks later. Negative. 0 paternal match. The truth was no longer a suspicion. It was a fact. I still didn't say anything, not yet. I wanted her to fall apart. Under the weight of it, not from my anger, but from her own guilt. So I waited and planned. At dinner she was laughing about something unimportant. Our daughter was asleep upstairs. I slid the envelope across the table. Her laughter stopped instantly. She hesitated, then opened it. Her eyes scanned the report, her lips parted, but no words came out. The silence was sharp like a knife. Finally, she whispered, You tested me?" I didn't answer. I didn't need to. Her face went completely white. She tried to make excuses with half-formed lies that got tangled on her tongue. I can't, she said. I cut her off with a look that was cold and empty. She broke. Tears filled her eyes and started to fall fast and without control. Her hands trembled against the paper. But I felt nothing. Only confirmation, only clarity. I stood up, calm and distant. Her sobs filled the room, desperate and pleading. She reached for me. I stepped back. I know everything, I said quietly. The words were final. Her chest heaved, panic setting in. Please don't leave. She's still your daughter. No, my voice was like steel. She's yours and his. Her knees buckled. The weight of the truth pulling her down. I placed a second folder on the table. Bank records, transfers, hotel receipts. Every detail of her secret life was now exposed. Her eyes widened with a mix of horror and shame. I didn't tell the police yet, I said. They already suspect. The hospital flagged it. It's only a matter of time. I leaned close, my voice a whisper sharp enough to cut. You don't just lose me tonight. You lose everything. Your daughter will know the truth. Your family, your friends. When it all comes apart, it won't be loud. It will be quiet and precise. You will watch your world fall apart piece by piece. She shook her head violently, sobbing harder. I walked past her out the door without another glance. The sound of her breaking followed me down the hall. I didn't go back home. Instead, I sat in my car with the engine off, staring at the quiet street. The weight that should have crushed me was gone.